Hey, in order for you to achieve your English goals, in order for you to speak English fluently and finally speak with confidence, you must learn something new every single day. So guess what? In this week's lesson, I am going to tell you the words and expression you need to learn for this week. Are you ready? Well then, I'm Teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. Here we go. All right, so for Sunday, today, the word you need to learn is right here. Jet lag. Good. Again, jet lag. Excellent. Now, this just refers to the feeling of tiredness and confusion that people experience after making a long trip by plane to a place where the time is different from the place they left. Let me explain it like this. I used to live in South Korea. Korea is now my second home, but the time difference is really drastic. Day in Korea is night in Maryland. Night in Maryland, day Korea. And the flip. The time difference is really, really drastic. That means whenever I flew home from South Korea, I experienced extreme jet lag. I was tired in the day because my body thought that it was the nighttime. Makes sense, right? Okay, now I want you to check out these example sentences using this term jet lag, all right? Here's the first example sentence right here. After my trip to Australia, my jet lag symptoms lasted for almost a week. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere because for story time, I have a story about jet lag you don't want to miss. All right, so again, after my trip to Australia, my jet lag symptoms lasted for almost a week. You got it? All right, let's check out sentence number 2. Sentence number 2. To combat jet lag, it's important to stay hydrated and try to adjust your sleep schedule before traveling. This is something that is very important because if you don't do this, woo-wee, you are going to be tired for a long time. So again, the sentence. To combat jet lag, it's important to stay hydrated and try to adjust your sleep schedule before traveling. Got it? All right, here we go. Sentence number 3. Long-haul flights can be exhausting and often result in severe tiredness, in severe jet lag. You got it? All right, good. So for today, I want you to try to use this word jet lag at least once. Remember, I'm giving you words and an expression at the end that you can use throughout this week. Now, I do want to remind you that each week, when I teach you a brand new lesson, the English that I'm teaching you can also be found in my app. Right after this lesson, I want you to click the link in the description or go to the app on your phone, English with Tiffany. There is a practice lesson that matches the lesson we are studying right now. In order for you to start using these things in real life, you got to practice what you learn. So check out the app. You'll love the lesson. You'll find some games in there. You'll find some fill in the blanks, some quizzes to help you really master what you're learning. Okay? So go to the English with Tiffany app. Now let's go to the word for Monday. Monday's word is Galavant. Good, excellent. Again, Galavant. Great job. That V sound can be tricky sometimes. Remember, for the V sound, all you have to do is put your front teeth on your bottom lip. After me, V. Ooh, I like it. So the word again, Galavant. Great job. Now, what does it mean to gallivant? Gallivant just means to travel or wander aimlessly or search for pleasure and amusement. You're just living it up, enjoying life, gallivanting around. This makes me think of when I was in Italy with my friends for my 40th birthday trip. We went on a Mediterranean cruise for my 40th birthday. And we were in Italy. And on this day, we said, we don't have a plan. We just want to gallivant. We want to enjoy ourselves walking around the city. Whatever we find is whatever we find. And I truly enjoyed that day. I got some vegan gelato. I bought some pens from a pen store. I love stationery. If you didn't know that about me, I love stationery. Leather notebooks, nice pens, just to let you know. So we went gallivanting around Italy. Makes sense, right? Okay, now check out this example sentence. Here we go. She was always gallivanting around the world, never settling down in one place for too long. She just liked to have fun, moving around, wandering around, traveling around, gallivanting. All right, here we go. Sentence number 2. On his days off, he loved to gallivant around town, trying new restaurants and exploring new neighborhoods. You got it? All right, and finally, sentence number 3. She wanted to gallivant through Europe with her best friends, soaking up the sights and sounds. This is very interesting because my sister's best friend actually just finished a trip gallivanting with some of her close friends. It's really nice to wander or travel around for enjoyment with people you care about. Gallivant through Europe. You got it? Excellent. All right, so Monday we have gallivant. What about Tuesday? On Tuesday, I want you to try to use this word right here. Roaming. Good. Excellent. Again, roaming. Great job. Last time after me. Roaming. Nice. I love it. I love it. Now, roaming just means to move around freely or to travel without a fixed destination or purpose. Hey, we're just roaming around. We don't have a specific destination. We're fine. Everything's good. Roaming around. You got it? Excellent. Check out this example sentence. Here we go. You know, she spent her teenage years roaming the beaches of Australia, soaking up the sun and surf. Again, she spent her teenage years roaming the beaches of Australia, soaking up the sun and surf. You got it? All right, check out sentence number 2. The streets of Hong Kong are great for roaming, with lots of interesting sights and sounds around every corner. Make sense? All right, good. And sentence number 3. Sentence number 3. This one is, I love roaming around new cities, discovering hidden gems, and trying new foods. You got it? Listen, these words for this week are going to be very useful when you're speaking about travel, going around the world, seeing new things. So, for Tuesday, the word is roaming. Good job, good job. All right, for Wednesday's word is transcendent. Good. Again, transcendent. Excellent. Last time after me. Transcendent. Great job. Now, this word just means describing a moment or experience that is so amazing or profound that it goes beyond ordinary human experience. I'll say that one more time. Describing a moment or experience that is so amazing or profound that it goes beyond ordinary human experience. And I paused the first time I said it because I immediately thought about something from the past. When I was living in South Korea, I loved hiking in South Korea. South Korea has some amazing mountains to hike. But I remember the very first time I hiked up Sorak Mountain in South Korea. When I got to the top, I was speechless. It was something I had never experienced before. I couldn't put it into words. No pictures could capture what I was seeing. It was something that went beyond ordinary human experience. You got it, right? So check out these sentences, how you can use this word starting today in real life. The view from the top of Machu Picchu was transcendent, taking our breath away. Think about that moment. Maybe you traveled to another country. Maybe you went somewhere. Maybe you were in nature and you just couldn't put it into words. Transcendent. All right, here we go. Sentence number 2. Hearing the choir sing in the huge cathedral was a transcendent experience I'll never forget. And sentence number 3. Certain moments in life can be transcendent, such as falling in love or witnessing a breathtaking sunset. One more time. Certain moments in life can be transcendent, such as falling in love or witnessing a breathtaking sunset. You see how useful these words are. I want you to start using these words this week, okay? All right, let's move on to Thursday. We just did Wednesday. Here we go. Thursday. All right, Thursday's word is Epiphany. Good. Again, Epiphany. Excellent. Last time after me. Epiphany. Great job. That last part sounds like my name, huh? Tiffani. Funny. All right. What does the word epiphany mean? It means a moment of sudden and profound realization or understanding. Oh my goodness, I get it. For example, remember the very first time. If you've been with me for a while, if I've been your English teacher for a while, remember the very first time you heard me explain the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Did you have an epiphany? Oh my goodness, this makes so much sense. It's so much easier to speak English now because I know how to organize my thoughts using the 5 W's. Epiphany. You got it? All right, check out these example sentences. Here we go. The character's epiphany in the novel marked a turning point in the story. You got it? All right, check out sentence number 2. I had an epiphany about my career path after attending a motivational seminar. Things changed. And finally, sentence number 3. His epiphany about the importance of family came during a particularly difficult time in his life. You got it? Again, epiphany. Great job. Now, on Friday, I want you to try to use this expression. The expression is catch someone off guard. Your turn. Good. Again, catch someone off guard. Great job. Last time after me. Catch someone off guard. Nice job. Now, what does this mean? It means to surprise someone by doing or saying something unexpected. So right now I am teaching this lesson. I am helping you understand these words and this expression. But if all of a sudden, oh, magnify the Lord, come on, for he is worthy to be praised. If I automatically, all of a sudden just started singing, it would catch you off guard, right? Unless you started singing with me. In English, we say catch someone off guard. When you're doing something, that they did not expect. Make sense? All right, now check out these example sentences using this expression. Sentence number 1. His question caught her off guard and she didn't know how to respond. She didn't know how to respond. Again, sentence number 1, she didn't know how to respond. What about sentence number 2? The sudden rainstorm caught him off guard and he had to seek shelter quickly. The sudden rainstorm, he wasn't ready for the rain. It caught him off guard. Once again, the sudden rainstorm caught him off guard and he had to seek shelter quickly. What about sentence number 3? The interviewer's unexpected question caught the candidate off guard during the job interview. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that question. That caught me off guard. Once again, the interviewer's unexpected question caught the candidate off guard during the job interview. Once again, catch someone off guard. Makes sense, right? Excellent. All right, now you have your words and the expression you need to know for this week. Don't forget to get the English with Tiffani app so you can now practice what you just learned. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Remember to speak English. You still there? You know what time it is. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. All right. I promised you at the beginning of the lesson that I would tell you a story related to jet lag. So this happened the very first time I came home to visit my family after being in South Korea. So I had lived in South Korea for about a year, right? My entire time in Korea spanned over 10 years. But after the first year, I came home to visit my family. And I got home. Now, I'm an early bird, so I wake up early and I go to bed early, right? So I got home and it was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And I was talking to my mom. So it must have been a little bit later, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock. It was about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was sitting on the sofa in our family's living room. And my mom was in the kitchen cooking and we were having a great conversation. I was alert. I was in the conversation. We were going back and forth about 1 or 2 o'clock, Maryland time. And my mom was saying something. And then all of a sudden my eyes opened. And I looked around and it was dark outside. And I said, now, I know that I was just having a conversation with my mom. The lights were off and I was by myself laying on the couch. And then my mom came downstairs. She said, hey, baby, how are you? I said, what just happened? She said, oh, we were having a conversation until you knocked out. She said, Tiff, you've been asleep for about 3 or 4 hours. In the middle of our conversation, without any warning, you didn't say, oh, I'm tired. Mid-conversation, you closed your eyes and you were gone. Normally, it takes a little while to fall asleep, right? When you go to sleep, no, not with jet lag. Jet lag comes in and like a sucker punch knocks you out. I was knocked out immediately, REM sleep. I don't snore, but I was deep sleep. My mom said, I didn't have the heart to wake you up. I knew you were tired, so I let you sleep. This is what happens when jet lag affects you. So be very careful. if you are having an important conversation, if you are doing something after coming back from a country far away from your own, and jet lag is an issue, be very careful. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will talk to you in the next lesson.